this gorgeous shell I found years and years ago in the dumpsters. It needs to be cleaned. We'll add that to the list. But also this fabulous basket that we got in an apartment clean out, a month ago, something like that. I have filled it with my dried flowers and plants. Well, not all of them. I have more over there in a garbage can basket, also from the dumpsters, of course. So a whole bunch of the flowers and plants that I dried last year. If you are interested in following my gardening adventures, that's all now over on the channel My Current Obsession, which has just kind of my me stuff, my adult stuff, stuff like that. Anyhow, but I wanted to show you that, yeah, I used the basket and it's fabulous. I love it, with a display of some of my plants from my own garden and using that basket over there also. And then, I mean, while we're here, let's just take a little look at my shelves. I've got my bamboo mats. Those are, of course, from the dumpsters. And let's see, this tote, yes. And all of this car care stuff and the funnel, that's all from the dumpsters. We find all kinds of goodies that way. I do hope that you are subscribed, that you are part of the Frugal family of friends, because we are back to the dumpster diving, the saving, the salvaging, and showing how we use it. You can't just go and save it and then do nothing with it. That's pointless. It's not helping anybody. So we've got to use the stuff. Another thing we've got, this big trellis thing. That I actually got for like $5 on Facebook Marketplace. But all of the stuff hanging on it, these metal works and hooks and stuff like that, all of these clips that I use to dry my plants in the spring, summer, and fall, they're all from the dumpsters. Of course they are. Anyway, I hope you're subscribed. There's another one. That's from the dumpsters. It's fun to hang stuff on. Hey, there's another one. That's from the dumpsters. So's that ladder over there. So are those pots over there. So are, let's see, all these plant hooks and baskets, and my goodness, the hose thing. What are those called? The hose reel? Yeah, that's of course from the dumpsters. What else? Let's see. Oh, this guy right here. Gorgeousness. Oh, this rug right here. Oh, another metal candelabra thing. That's from the dumpsters. Not that box. That was from my grandpa-in-law. But lots and lots. Some of the pots, some of the decorations, some of the plants, in fact. You betcha. Straight out of the dumpsters. Bunch of these pots and stuff that obviously I need to clean up. We'll get to that. It's one thing at a time. Oh, these fun metal, I don't know how well you can see that, but that basket thing right there. I've got a few of those throughout the yard that I put for plants that just get really big and fall over. Yeah, I use those, along with pieces of tomato cages, all from the dumpsters. Anyway, lots more. So much more. We are back in action. If you didn't know, year and a half, almost 2 years ago, well, in June 6th, it'll be 2 years that right here, I was gardening, and I was wearing Crocs, and I slipped, and I broke this foot. It was a very complex kind of situation. My foot came all the way up and touched the inside of my leg. It broke on both sides, shredded everything here, but we didn't know just how bad it was until 6 months later, because in the ER and then later, a few weeks later in an urgent care visit, they missed what was going on, unfortunately. And so at the 6-month point, I finally ended up at a foot surgeon, and by then my foot on the left side was necrotic. I had a 6-hour surgery, complete reconstruction with titanium and fibers, and now we're doing pretty dang good. I had 12 months of physical therapy. If you wonder why was she gone from dumpster diving and not grabbing fabulous treasures like this right here from the dumpsters, like this right here from the dumpsters? Why? I couldn't walk for a long time. But now we're back in action. That's from the dumpsters. This fabulous dolly, years ago, in the dumpsters. Oh yeah, this little mushroom. You betcha. Thing needs a little bit of love, but it's been here a long time. It's gotten a second life that it wouldn't have had otherwise. So I count that as a as a win, as a success. But we're back, guys. We are back. We're taking it a day at a time, seeing how this foot and this body can do. I also, right before having this surgery on my foot, a couple months before that, I had an exploratory abdominal surgery where they finished my hysterectomy. I had had a partial and they took everything else, and so there was the recovery from that. And then in that time also, my son, Reagan, ended up having to have foot surgery 6 weeks. Oh, there he is, in fact, walking home. Yeah, and here we are talking about foot surgery. He had foot surgery 6 weeks after me. It was supposed to be a ganglion cyst. It turned out to be a giant cell tumor in his foot right before New Year's. And not this last New Year's, the one before. And so we had a good long wait for pathology to find out that luckily, hallelujah, it hadn't turned cancerous yet. We will have to keep an eye basically the rest of his life, because that kind can come back and it can turn malignant if not caught. So where have I been? What was I doing? Where was the Frugal Family? Well, we were still here. We've still been putting up content, and I just have to shout out my super loyal Frugal Family fanatics who watch everything that we put up across our 3 channels, our Patreon and PayPal and Buy Me a Coffee people who stuck with us through all of this and have been so patient while we went through, well, our own personal hell to get back to now here. It's amazing. I am so grateful. You guys know who you are. You are wonderful. And to all those who are coming back or are new, welcome. We're so glad to have you. I just wanted to give you a bit of context, a bit of insight. If you're like watching our old videos and wondering, why was there such a long break, in between? Well, because things were going on. Things were happening here. And we were dealing with all that. And then not only that, a lot of the dumpsters, got taken over by other divers, or they were locked, or stuff was destroyed, whatever. We gave out too much information. Don't do that. Too much information about our honey holes and all of that. And so, there was that struggle as well. I can't make any promises that there will be dumpster hauls the way there used to be back in the day. In fact, I'm certain there won't be, especially the craft store dumpster hauls. Those days, I'm quite certain, are over. I mean, never say never, but pretty sure those are over. But food hauls and other goodies, and then we're going to be doing the college student housing dumpster diving here soon, very soon. And then, of course, the summer dumpster diving at the public schools, parks, and churches. So stay tuned for that. That's always good stuff. We're back. And what all will that mean? How will that look? I think we've basically shown you over the last 2 weeks. That's kind of the plan. Some dumpster diving as we find it, as it's available. I'm out looking almost every day. When I have a minute, when I'm out running errands, I'm not doing like I used to do, where in one day I would do a 90-mile round trip hitting all these dumpsters. I'm not doing that anymore. This body can't do that anymore. I do live with a degenerative disease, and yeah, no. We're going to do what this body can do. I'm going to bring you along for showing how we save space in all our small home, ways that we save money. I'm going to bring you along to clean with me, because that's been really motivating for me, and showing you how we live in a small house and make the best of it and live a frugal life, one that's also full and as fabulous as possible. I'm really enjoying doing the Real Housewife life shorts and stuff like that. And it seems like some of you are enjoying those as well. So I think we've kind of given you an idea of what things are going to look like. I'm also doing the Friday live streams again. My plan is for those to be, unless I let you know otherwise, that those will be 1 p.m. Utah time. Right now, I think we're back to daylight savings time. I don't know. You'll have to look and figure out the conversion, but Utah time. Mountain time, whether it's daylight or standard, but 1 p.m. on Fridays, we are back to doing our live streams where we open mail. We do have a P.O. box address in the video description. If there's not mail to open, then we chit chat and we have things to talk about and we hang out and we get together. And that's where we're at, Frugal friends, new and old. That's kind of what's going on here with the Frugal Family channel. I have great dreams and plans. We've been on here for over 7 years now. 7 years. And the last few years, things haven't gone the way I would have liked. And so we haven't met goals that I wanted to reach or grown the way I would have liked to for having been here for so long. But things are happening now. And I'm so grateful. And you guys, you're amazing for liking, subscribing, and sharing. And I mean, I feel crazy even saying this out loud, but let's hit 100K this year. Let's do it. I know we can. I've seen that the last few weeks. Let's do it. What the heck? Why not? We're back. I'm giving you everything I've got. I am giving you everything I've got. Please, please, I'm going to beg. I'm going to do it. I don't care. I'm going to beg. Like, subscribe, share. Let's do this. I'm going to give it, guys. I'm going to give it everything I've got. I just need you to show up and share. And let's hit 100K. How crazy would that be, my Frugal Family fanatics? How crazy would that be? Those that have stuck with us through all of it. For that to, I mean, geez, can you imagine? And the party we will have? You got to have goals. You got to have things to work for. And I haven't allowed myself to have any kinds of goals or dreams or plans for the last few years because I couldn't. I couldn't. We didn't know from one day to the next, you know? I mean, God. And that's life anyway. That doesn't stop. There's always going to be things. There's always going to be stuff. But knock on wood, we are at least right now in this moment in a place where I can dream and have goals again. And you guys are a huge part of that. Thank you so much. Again, she is devoted Frugal Family fanatics and Patreon members and Buy Me a Coffees and PayPals and all of you people that have stuck with me and made it possible for me to keep going and keep doing this. I could not do it without you. And it's not just the financial aspect, it's the support and the love, feeling worthy, feeling loved, feeling supported, needed, wanted, feeling wanted. Anyway, you all know who you are. And if you don't, I mean, no, you do. You know who you are. And I love you, and I'm grateful for you. And thank you for getting me through this so that I could get us through this. It's been hell, but we're doing a lot better. And I'm up and I'm moving and I'm out here in the yard. We've got weight to lose. Holy cow. You want to follow that journey? That's over on My Current Obsession. We're in forced menopause. We had a year where we couldn't walk. Things are a little rough, but we're up, we're out and about. It's springtime. The weather's gorgeous here in Utah. And I'm hopeful again. I'm hopeful again. Thank you. Thank you for giving me hope. I appreciate you. All right. I got stuff to do. I got my nephews coming over here soon. We're going to bake some dumpster salvage cookie dough. How about that? And this week, I'm going to be out in the garden. I'm going to be cleaning in the house. I'm going to be hitting up the dumpsters, and I hope you'll be coming along for all of it. Have a beautiful day. Know that you are loved, that you matter, that you make a difference. To me, this weird lady with a internet connection, a phone, and a propensity for dumpster diving and long-winded, rambling conversations here in Utah, she loves you. She appreciates you. She needs you. You're needed. Anyway, all right. Take care. We'll see you all real soon.